Hi friends, welcome back. Now looking into one of the programmable logic devices called programmable logic array, in short called PLA. PLA has got two programmable parts wherein the AND part is also programmable and OR part is also programmable. Say if we want a function like f1 is a bar, b bar, or a b c bar. If we want a function f1 as a bar b bar or a b c bar and f2 as a or b c bar, say we want a functions like this, then when you are trying to implement through decoder, then that a bar b bar was not available because there are three inputs. So it has to be a bar b bar c bar or a bar b bar c. Two terms have to be taken up. So it becomes more cumbersome compared to what we are trying to do now. In PLA, every input and its complement are made available to the and programmable unit. And here, whatever term is required, that term is taken out. So here for F1 we wanted a bar b bar, so a bar is available here. So I'll just mark a point here. A bar is available here, then b bar is available here. So these two are given to this AND gate. That means a bar is given to AND gate, b bar is given to AND gate. So at this point we get a bar b bar. What else required? We require A, B, C bar. So that means we need A, we need B, we need C bar. So A, B, C bar, all three are ANDed and we get A and B and C bar. And if that is used here, so this one goes to this OR gate, this one goes to this OR gate. So totally it is F1 is this or this. What is this? This is A bar and B bar. What is this? It is A and B and C bar. So it's just a conventional diagram, but in reality there are multiple lines connected. That means for every AND gate there will be three lines, whichever line, whichever whatever inputs are required, only that particular line, horizontal line and the vertical lines are connected, and that's what f1 is. Now how about f2? F2 needs a only, so we need a. Okay, we have a, then we need b c bar, so we need one more, and that is b here. I'm sorry, B here and C bar here. So this is A or B C bar. So this way F1, F2 can be generated. So there will be a structure for AND connectivity and there will be a structure for OR connectivity. Some depending on number of inputs, number of product terms can be made available, and these product terms wherever required can be ORed. So there will be some m number of AND gates and there will be n number of OR gates. So If there are n number of OR gates, then totally n such functions can be realized, and these n functions can be created using the outcomes of these m and gates, and that's the simplest way of solving the functions. So whenever we have more complicated functions to solve, then this is the best version to work on. So that's the basic idea about a programmable logic array. What about a programmable array logic? That's what we are going to see in our next session. So till then, take care. See you. Bye.